Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here of Marty Music, my brand new project. Thank you so much for supporting. You can also sign the newsletter at martymusic.com. You can get a free digital course of your liking, and I really appreciate you spreading the word. A lot of requests for a brand new Bruno Mars song, Versace on the Floor. It is a, no doubt about it, it's a romantic song. And I'm going to break it all down for you. There's a few tricky things. We could put the capo on the second fret, but it's still kind of an intermediate song, so you'll see what I mean. Anyway, let's break it down. All right, this is basically an intermediate song. I'm going to go through the main parts as if you were a singer wanting to cover this song. So let's get right to it. The verse, also we got the capo on the second fret, but there's still going to be a little bit of bar chord action. So just keep that in mind. But it starts with a C major chord, then an E minor chord, and then an F major chord. But learn how and know how to play an F major chord bar chord. There's going to be times in this where we're going to want that, because then it goes to F minor. Little Beatles, Stevie Wonder move there. So from the top of the verse is C major to E minor to F. So 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on that fourth count, it's a G major chord. And before that, the F's just ringing out. And it's piano, it's electric keyboard, so it's going to sound a little different. So C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G. Then it starts over on C, 2, 3, 4, E minor. So this is the same thing, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the second time, instead of all the way counting to 4 and just playing G, it does a 3, 4. So F, G. So that second half of the verse, C, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 do, 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 do. So that's the next half of the verse before we would go into what I call the pre-chorus. So this is probably one of the hardest chords in the mix here, and it's a B flat major 6. So you're playing like a B flat, which is already kind of tricky. I mean, B flat relative to the capo, but barring the first fret, and then the third fret is. But to get that, what's called the 6, you're covering that third fret of the high E along with it. It will work if you play a B flat power chord, and that's the best you can do, but you really want this chord. B flat major 6 to A major, 2, 3, 4, then F major, 1, 2, 3, 4, F minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then D minor for a bar, which means 4 counts like we've been doing. Every chord's pretty much been 1 bar each. So now D minor for a bar or a measure, that means the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 to A minor for a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then G, and if you can play G sus, it sounds better, and it's what the piano's doing. So you play a G with ring, middle, pinky, add the first fret of the B string for a bar, and then another bar with it off. So let's do the whole thing from the top. Also, the chords, right in their order, I put in the description box, so that should help you. So here we go, from the top. C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G again, the C again, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, F, G, B flat major 6, A 2 3 4, F 2 3 4, F minor 2 3 4, D minor 2 3 4, A minor 2 3 4, G sus4, 2 regular G. Now we go to the pre-chorus. And the chorus is real all the chords we've already learned, and the chorus is the easiest part. So the pre-chorus is F major, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a G major over F. And really, it's not a hard chord, but it's a little weird. I mean, Stevie Wonder uses it. It's definitely more of a piano chord. It'd be index finger on the root, because we're calling this G over F, or G/F, which means the F, the second part of that fraction, is the bass note. So first fret right there. And then to play a G major over it, my index finger is just muting that A string. And then I'm just grabbing the third fret with my pinky and strumming it down. Pretty cool, huh? I like that chord a lot, especially how it fits into this song. So F major, G over F, then back to F, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm playing G minor 7, which is, you might see different names for this next chord. I'm thinking of it as G minor 7, but it could be a type of B flat. Sometimes when you get more jazzy and piano-y, they can have multiple names depending how you look at it. I think of it as a G minor 7, so it's a 2-finger chord for me. Third fret with the low E, and then ring fingers covering D, G, and B on that same fret. A string's muted out basically without trying. High E's muted out without trying, but if it's in there, it's all good. I'm just kind of thinking of it as this little chord, jazz chord. Sometimes guys go like this. I like it that way. So check it out from the pre-chorus. F, G over F, then F again, then 1, 2. So it's just 2 counts, a half a measure on that G minor 7. 1, 2, 3. The third count is the C major. The fourth count is that same C, but emphasizing that open E string, which is really capoed, but just call it open E. So C over E, back to F, 2, 3, 4. And that's all it for the tricky stuff. It's not the whole thing yet. So let's go back to the beginning of the pre-chorus. F, G over F, then F again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then E minor for 2, A minor for 2 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we build up to the chorus. D minor to E minor just goes up the key. D minor, E minor, F, G into the C, which is the chorus. And that's when the little bit more groove comes in. So let's do it from the pre-chorus one more time, then from the top, then we'll play the chorus. So here's the pre-chorus, the F, and then G over F, then back to F. Get ready for the G minor 7 for 2 counts. 1, 2, C, E, F, 2, 3, 4. Now E minor 2, A minor 2, D minor, E minor, F, G, C. So let me just show you the chorus now since we're here. It's C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, F, F, G. That's the chorus. Now for me, for me, for me, for me, for me. One more time. C chord, E minor chord. Now for me, for me, for me, for me. And so down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, F, F, G. Down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, F, 2, G. Let's go to the top now. The very top of the song. C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G, C, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, F, G, B flat, major 6, to A major, F chord becomes F minor, now we need D minor, to A minor, then G sus, to G regular. Now the pre-chorus, so we work so hard on F, to G over F, F, G minor 7, 1, 2, C, C over E, F, 2, 3, 4, E minor, A, D minor, E minor, F, G, and the chorus is C, to E minor, F, F, G, C, E minor, me, for me, for me, for me. So that will get you through the whole song without getting super fancy with this arrangement, which the studio version does some crazy stuff at the end. What I'm thinking is, let's go through that whole little thing real slow one more time. Then I will show you those other parts, but just know it gets a little fancier at the end, but I'll do my best to explain it easily. So let's start from, you've got this thing that I call the first part of the verse, C to E minor to F, rings out, then G, then it starts over again, C to E minor, then F, this time F, G, B flat major 6 is the hardest chord, to A major, and then F to F minor, which is just F major with the middle finger off, and I press it up against my index. Then D minor to A minor, G sus4, then regular G, and the pre-chorus F, G over F, F, then G minor 7, now E minor, A minor, D minor builds up, E minor builds up, F builds up to G, then the chorus. Now for me, for me, for me. All right, so now here's the solo section. It's not too bad. It's a measure of F, a measure of G, a measure of A minor. So 1, 2, this is all that synth solo thing. F, G, A minor. So there's a little thing going on there. So it's F 2 3 4, G 2 3 4, A minor 2 3 4, and then just for 2 counts, it's a G over B. It's basically 2nd fret A, 3rd fret B. You can get the strings open in between them. So 1 2, and then that same thing we did earlier with the regular C and then the open E in it. So C, open E. So check it out, the solo. F, G, then A minor, and then G over B, C, open E, now D minor, 2, 3, 4. So we're at D minor, then that G sus 4 for 2 counts to regular G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from the top of the solo, F, G, then A minor, then G over B, C, open E, D minor, G sus 4, G regular, now G sharp major 7. You know, like I said, more jazzy and stuff. So from the capo, we'd have 1, 2, 3, index 4th fret up, ring finger on the 5th of the D, pinky on the 5th of the G, middle finger on the 4th of the B. The A string and the high E string are just muted out by my palm and index finger. So that's a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then G11 or G Stevie Wonder chord. Super weird and jazzy and piano-y, but we can do it on the guitar. And it's, I just call it the G, I call this the Stevie Wonder chord. So it would be basically ring finger on the 3rd fret, pinky on the 3rd of the D, the A's muted out, middle is on the 2nd fret, index is on the 1st fret. So you could also call this F over G. And it just goes dun, 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 up a half step. Ya, 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 ya. So from the solo, F to G, A minor's next, and then G over B, C, open E, D minor, G sus 4, regular, G sharp major 7, Stevie Wonder, half step. And so here's where basically what they do is they modulate the song up a half step. So I'm going to teach it to you regular because there would be nothing new to learn. But what you'd have to do is play this a half step higher. So I'm going to say F, but it's really, you know, like I go to F, but it's really everything's 1/2 step higher than I'm going to teach you. But if you're playing this song as a cover, it's going to make a lot more sense to just keep it in this key still. And if you're good enough to transpose and play more jazz chords, then it's also going to be easy for you to just know that you can shift the rest of the song 1/2 step up. But I'm not going to do it. So now we just do the, it's that pre-chorus, F to G over F, and then the second half's just a little different. So we have F, and then the G over F, then back to F, and then G over F again. So it just repeats that, then D minor, and then A minor, and then it's talking about kissing till we're naked, F for 2 bars, and then it's the chorus. But on the recording, it would almost be like you'd move the capo up a half step and play it right here instead. That would be the recording. But so that final part, F, and then G over F, then F again, then G over F again, now D minor, then A minor, and then F for 8 counts. Then the chorus out. All right, thank you again for watching the lesson and the continued support of my new thing, Marty Music, right here. If you want to request a song or you'd like to see anything else for that matter, you can leave it right in the comments below. Thanks again, and we'll see you real soon.